The wind howls a mournful tune echoing through the empty expanse, across the vast Australian plains. Dust devils dance and twist across the barren landscape, swirling towards a cluster of buildings in the distance like ghostly figures in a forgotten tale. Aradale Mental Hospital. Even the name hangs in the air like a curse, a whisper of past horrors. Built in the 1860s, the asylum's architecture reflects the Victorian era's obsession with grandeur and confinement, a stark contrast to the desolation surrounding it. Towers rise like watchful sentinels, casting long shadows across the overgrown grounds, as if guarding the secrets within. Windows, like vacant eyes, stare out blindly, offering no glimpse into the tormented past they have witnessed. The stone walls, once a pristine white, are now stained with the grime of age and neglect, bearing the marks of countless storms and years of abandonment. Patches of moss cling to the surface, a testament to the years of decay and despair that have seeped into the very foundation of this place, a silent witness to its slow demise. As I approach, the hair on the back of my neck prickles with an uneasy sensation, a feeling that something unseen is watching. This is a place where suffering and sorrow linger, a darkness that time cannot erase, a haunting presence that permeates the very air. The air itself feels heavy, laden with the weight of countless tormented souls, a palpable sense of dread that clings to every corner. The iron gate groans as I push it open, its rusted hinges protesting after years of silence. Stepping onto the grounds feels like crossing a threshold into another world, a world where the rules of reality seem to bend and distort. The path leading to the main entrance is choked with weeds, reclaiming the space with an almost unnatural urgency. Cracked asphalt speaks of years of neglect, of a place forgotten by time and abandoned by hope. The air inside is stale and cold, thick with the smell of dust and decay. It clings to my throat, making it difficult to swallow. The silence is deafening, broken only by the drip, drip, drip of water somewhere in the labyrinthine depths of the building. The hospital's interior is a maze of long, echoing corridors and dimly lit rooms. Each step forward feels heavy, weighed down by the oppressive atmosphere and the weight of history that saturates every inch of this place. The walls, once painted a cheerful yellow, are now a sickly shade of green, the paint peeling and cracked. Graffiti, scrawled by more recent visitors, mars the surfaces, a jarring reminder that this place, though abandoned, still holds a morbid fascination for the living. Rooms that once housed patients are now bare, stripped of all furnishings except for the occasional rusty bed frame or a solitary chair. Yet, even in their emptiness, these rooms are not truly empty. The air is thick with the residue of suffering, the echoes of screams and sobs that seem to emanate from the very walls themselves. Section 4. Restraints and Remedies. The treatment rooms are the most disturbing. Here, in these cold, sterile spaces, patients endured unimaginable horrors in the name of healing. Restraints, rusted and twisted, lie discarded in the corners, a chilling reminder of the brutal methods used to subdue those deemed incurable. The air in these rooms crackles with a palpable energy. It's a darkness that chills you to the bone, a feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Cold spots send shivers down my spine, and the faint scent of antiseptic mingles with a more sinister odor, the metallic tang of blood and the cloying sweetness of decay. I can almost hear the screams of patients echoing through the halls, the cries of those subjected to ice baths, electroshock therapy, and lobotomies. Their pain lingers, etched into the very fabric of this building. Section 5. The Ghostly Light of Ward 3. Ward 3. Even the staff whispered about this place, their voices hushed with fear and superstition. It was a place shrouded in mystery and dread, where the air seemed to thicken with every step you took. It was here that the most troubled souls were confined, their minds ravaged by illness or perhaps something more sinister. The walls seemed to echo with their cries, a haunting reminder of the suffering that took place within. Local legend speaks of a ghostly light that flickers in one of the rooms, a pale ethereal glow that appears at random. This light, they say, is not of this world, but a spectral presence that defies explanation. Some say it's the spirit of a young woman, driven mad by grief after the loss of her child. Her sorrow was so profound that it left an indelible mark on the very fabric of the ward. Others believe it's a manifestation of the collective suffering endured within these walls, a beacon of despair that refuses to be extinguished. This light, they argue, is a testament to the pain and anguish that has seeped into the very bones of the building. Tonight, as I stand outside the entrance to Ward 3, I feel a chill run down my spine. The stories I've heard echo in my mind, each one more unsettling than the last. the air grows heavy, and the temperature drops noticeably. It's as if the very atmosphere is charged with an unseen energy, a palpable sense of foreboding. A strange pressure builds in my ears, and for a fleeting moment, I think I hear a faint whisper carried on the breeze. The sound is almost imperceptible, yet it sends a shiver through me, a reminder that some mysteries are best left unexplored. Section 6. Whispers from Beyond. My footsteps echo in the silence as I cautiously enter the ward. The air is thick with the feeling of unseen eyes watching my every move. The floorboards creak underfoot, each groan like a whispered warning. I reach for my audio recorder, hoping to capture any EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. The silence is broken only by the static hiss of the device, but then, a faint sound cuts through the white noise. It's a whisper, barely audible but definitely there. A chill races down my spine. Is it my imagination, or did I just hear my name? I move deeper into the ward, drawn forward by an unseen force. The hair on the back of my neck stands on end as a cold spot washes over me. I stop, my heart pounding in my chest, and slowly turn towards the source of the chill. Section 7. Aradale's lingering presence. Standing in the doorway of one of the rooms, I see her. A figure, shrouded in mystery and sorrow, lingering in the shadows. A shadowy figure, barely discernible in the gloom. Her presence is both unsettling and captivating, drawing me in with an inexplicable force. She seems to float just above the ground, her form indistinct, yet somehow filled with an overwhelming sadness. It's as if the weight of her past clings to her, making her ethereal form heavy with emotion. As quickly as she appeared, she vanishes. The room feels emptier, colder, as if her departure has taken a piece of its soul with her. The air, still heavy with her sorrow, is also filled with a sense of peace, a strange juxtaposition that leaves me both comforted and disturbed. As if the act of being seen, even for a fleeting moment, has brought her some measure of comfort. Perhaps in that brief encounter she found a sliver of solace. I leave Aradale with a heavy heart, the weight of the night's experiences pressing down on me. My mind racing with questions. Who was she? What was her story? Why does she linger here, trapped between worlds? The experiences I've had here tonight have shaken me to my core. The reality of the supernatural, the palpable presence of spirits, it's all too much to process. The suffering, the despair, the echoes of pain that still resonate within these walls, the glimpses into the afterlife, it's all too real to ignore. Aradale is not just a building, it's a repository of countless untold stories. Aradale Mental Hospital stands as a testament to the fragility of the human psyche, a reminder of the thin line between sanity and madness, and the darkness that can take root in the absence of compassion. It's a place where the past refuses to be forgotten. It's a place where the veil between our world and the next feels thin, almost transparent, where the echoes of the past still whisper through the halls, their voices a constant reminder of what once was, and where the line between sanity and madness blurs in the shadows. Aradale is a place where reality and the supernatural coexist, a haunting reminder of the past's grip on the present.